Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to crochet these beautiful flower pots. They all use the same pattern for the pots and leaves, making them easy to customize with different flowers. In this collection, we have a rose, a sunflower, a daisy, and a lily. These are the materials you're gonna need. For this crochet project, I'll be using yarn from this brand, Susan's Family 5, with a 2.5mm crochet hook. Now we're gonna make the leaves. We're gonna start with a slip knot. After making a slip knot, we're gonna make 10 chains. Now prepare a piece of 0.5mm wire about 16 centimeters long and bend it like this. We will crochet with the wire in this round. Now skip the first chain and insert your hook into the second chain. Then yarn over and pull through. Now grab the wire and place it on top of the working yarn and under your hook, like this. Then, yarn over and pull through both loops on your hook to complete a single crochet. Next, we're gonna make one half double crochet in the next chain. To make a half double crochet, yarn over, then insert your hook into the next chain. And make sure to place the hook under the wire, like this. Then yarn over and pull through. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. And you've made a half double crochet. After that, in the next 5 chains, we're gonna make 1 double crochet in each chain. To make a double crochet, yarn over, then insert your hook into the next chain. And make sure to place the hook under the wire. Yarn over, and pull through. So now you have 3 loops. Yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops. Yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. I've made 1 double crochet. So just like this, continue making 1 double crochet in each of the next 4 chains. After making a total of 5 double crochets, we're gonna make a half double crochet in the next chain. And now we have 1 last chain left. Make 1 single crochet in the last chain. After that, chain 2. After that, skip the first chain and make a slip stitch into the second chain. After that, make another single crochet in the same chain. Now we're gonna turn our work and crochet into the lower part of the chains. Do not crochet into this last chain. Instead, crochet into the stitch next to the last chain. Now make 1 half double crochet in the stitch I showed you previously. So yarn over. Insert your hook into the next stitch. and place your hook underneath the wire. And put the yarn tail over the hook like this. We will carry the yarn tail along. Then yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. And next, in the next 5 stitches, make 1 double crochet in each stitch. And keep carrying that yarn tail. After 5 double crochets, make 1 half double crochet in the next stitch. And in the last stitch, make 1 single crochet. Then, insert your hook into the first stitch and make a slip stitch. Then, chain 1 and cut the yarn. And wrap the yarn around the wire. And you can make a knot just like I'm doing. And cut the leftover yarn on the back of the leaf. Now we've finished making the first leaf. We're gonna make a total of 2 leaves. Now we're gonna make the lily of the valley. We're gonna start with a magic ring. So hold the yarn in your left hand, then place the yarn tail on your middle finger, and wrap the yarn around your middle finger to form a cross. Secure the cross using your thumb. Now grab your hook. Then insert it underneath the loop on your middle finger. Pull the working yarn through the loop on your middle finger and twist it like this. So you'll have a loop on your hook. Now yarn over and pull it through the loop on your hook. And that's your magic ring. Now let's start round 1. For round 1, we're gonna make 6 single crochets into this magic ring. To make a single crochet, insert your hook into the ring, yarn over, and pull up a loop. Now you have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over, and pull through these 2 loops. And you've made 1 single crochet. Mark this first stitch with a stitch marker. Now continue making single crochets into the magic ring until you have a total of 6. After making 6 single crochets, pull the yarn tail to close the magic ring. Then let's start round 2. For round 2, we're gonna make an increase in all the stitches. An increase means we make 2 single crochets in the same stitch. So insert your hook into the first stitch and make 1 single crochet. Mark this first stitch with a stitch marker. Then insert your hook into the same stitch again and make another single crochet. And we've made an increase in the first stitch. It's basically just making 2 single crochets in 1 stitch. So to complete round 2, you will have to make a total of 6 increases. Now I've just finished round 2. And let's move on to round 3. For round 3, make 1 single crochet in the first stitch. Mark the first stitch with a stitch marker. After that, make an increase in the second stitch. And repeat the pattern of 1 single crochet and 1 increase for a total of 6 times, and you will have a total of 18 stitches in this round. So make 1 single crochet in the next stitch again. After that, make an increase in the next stitch. And continue repeating this pattern for 4 more times until the end of the round. Now I've just finished round 3. And let's move on to round 4. For round 4, we're gonna make 1 single crochet in each and every stitch, and there will be a total of 18 single crochets in this round. Now I've just finished round 4. For round 5 and round 6, we're gonna repeat the same pattern as we did in round 4, just make 1 single crochet in each and every stitch. And you should have 18 single crochets in each round. Just like we did in round 4, now we're gonna make up to round 6. This is how it looks like after round 6. Now we're gonna make round 7. For round 7, make 1 single crochet in the first stitch. After that, we're gonna make a decrease. For a decrease, insert your hook into the front loop of the next stitch, then into the front loop of the following stitch like this. You should now have 3 loops on your hook. Now yarn over, and pull through 2 loops. Yarn over again and pull through the remaining 2 loops. And you've made a decrease. For this round, repeat the pattern of 1 single crochet and 1 decrease for a total of 6 times, so again, make 1 single crochet in the next stitch. After that, make 1 decrease. And continue repeating this pattern until the end of the round, and you will have a total of 12 stitches. So I've just finished round 7. Now we're gonna make a slip stitch into the next stitch. And to start the next round, we're gonna chain 1. Now we're gonna make 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, 1 double crochet into the first stitch. So go into the first stitch and make 1 single crochet first. We're gonna mark this stitch with a stitch marker. After that, make 1 half double crochet in the same stitch. To make a half double crochet, yarn over, then insert your hook into the same stitch. Yarn over and pull through. You'll have 3 loops on your hook. yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. And you've made a half double crochet. Then after that, we're gonna make 1 double crochet in the same stitch. To make a double crochet, yarn over, then insert your hook into the same stitch. Yarn over and pull through. So now you have 3 loops. Yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops. Yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. And you've made 1 double crochet. Now move on to the second stitch. We're gonna make 1 double crochet, 1 half double crochet, 1 single crochet into the second stitch. So make 1 double crochet in the second stitch. After that, make 1 half double crochet in the same stitch. After that, make 1 single crochet in the same stitch. And this is a little sequence you will have to repeat for this round. We're gonna repeat what we did in the first 2 stitches, and we will repeat this sequence for a total of 6 times. So again, make 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, 1 double crochet into the next stitch. After that, make 1 double crochet, 1 half double crochet, 1 single crochet into the following stitch. So just like this, continue repeating this sequence until the end of the round. And we will repeat this sequence for a total of 6 times. Now I'm at the end of round 8, and this is how it looks like. To finish, insert your hook into the stitch we marked with a stitch marker, and make a slip stitch. Then, chain 1, and cut the yarn. Then use a darning needle to weave in the yarn tail inside the flower. And now the flower is finished. Now we're gonna assemble the lily of the valley branch. First we're gonna make the stamens like this. We need to prepare a piece of 1 mm wire about 14 centimeters long and some yellow yarn. Then bend the wire like this. Take your yellow yarn and wrap it around your fingers a few times. Grab the wire and insert it into the yarn bundle. Slide the yarn bundle off your fingers. Then secure it, just like I'm doing here. And cut through the loops of the yarn bundle. Then trim it again to shape it nicely. And the stamens are finished. Now insert the stamen into the center of the flower. Apply some hot glue to the bottom of the stamens, then glue them into the flower. Now take out your green yarn. Add some glue to the wire. Then wrap the green yarn around it for about 5 centimeters. We're gonna do the same for the other flower, and it will look like this. Now we're gonna start attaching the leaves here. First, take both stems and wrap them together like this. After that, add some glue. Place the leaves and keep wrapping all the way down the branch. Cut off the extra wire. Apply some glue to the end of the branch and wrap the yarn around it. And now the lily of the valley branch is finished. Now we're gonna make the daisy. Now we're gonna make the sepal of the daisy. We're gonna use green yarn and make a magic ring first. Now let's start round 1. For round 1, we will make 6 single crochets into this magic ring. To make a single crochet, insert your hook into the ring, yarn over, and pull up a loop. Now you have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over, and pull through these 2 loops. And you've made 1 single crochet. Mark this first stitch with a stitch marker. Now continue making single crochets into the magic ring until you have a total of 6. After making 6 single crochets, pull the yarn tail to close the ring. And then, insert your hook into the first stitch we marked, and make a slip stitch into that stitch. So insert your hook into the first stitch, yarn over, pull through the stitch, and pull through the loop on your hook. And you've made a slip stitch. And this is the end of round 1. Then let's start round 2, first chain 1. For round 2, we're gonna make an increase into all the stitches. An increase means we make 2 single crochets into the same stitch. So insert your hook into the first stitch and make 1 single crochet. Mark this first stitch with a stitch marker. Then insert your hook into that same stitch again and make another single crochet. And we've made an increase in the first stitch. It's basically just making 2 single crochets in 1 stitch. Go into the next stitch and make another increase. So to complete round 2, you will have to make a total of 6 increases. Now I've finished making 6 increases, and you can see here, there will be 1 stitch left like this, between the last stitch and the chain 1, this stitch. Just leave it, and then make a slip stitch into the first stitch. And round 2 is finished. For round 3, chain 1. In the first stitch, make 1 single crochet. Mark the first stitch with a stitch marker. After that, make an increase in the second stitch. And repeat the pattern of 1 single crochet followed by an increase for a total of 6 times, and you will have a total of 18 stitches. So again, start with 1 single crochet in the next stitch. And in the next stitch, make an increase. Then continue repeating this pattern all the way around. At the end of round 3, slip stitch into the first stitch to complete the round. Then, chain 1. And cut the yarn. And now we've finished making the sepal. We're gonna make another piece just like this one but using yellow yarn for the stamen. Now we're gonna make the petals of the daisy. First grab the yellow and green pieces and place them together with the wrong sides facing each other. We're gonna crochet them together. Now grab your hook, then insert your hook into the first stitches of both pieces. Then grab the white yarn and pull it through. Then hide these yarn tails inside. Now we're gonna chain 3. After that, we're gonna crochet into the next stitches of both pieces. We're gonna make 2 triple crochets into the next stitch. To make a triple crochet, yarn over twice. Then insert your hook into the next stitch. And make sure to go through both layers like this. Then yarn over and pull through. You'll have 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops. Yarn over and pull through the next 2 loops. Yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. And you've made a triple crochet. Now we're gonna make another triple crochet into the same stitch. So yarn over twice. Then insert your hook into the same stitch. Yarn over and pull through. You'll have 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops. Yarn over and pull through the next 2 loops. Yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. After that, chain 3 again. Then insert your hook into the next stitch, making sure to go through both layers and make a slip stitch. So yarn over and pull through all of the loops. So now we have finished making our first petal. We're gonna continue repeating this petal pattern all the way around, and you will have a total of 9 petals. So again, make 3 chains. After that, make 2 triple crochets into the next stitch. After making 2 triple crochets in the same stitch, chain 3 again. Then, make a slip stitch into the next stitch. And we've finished the second petal. And let's make another petal. First, chain 3. After that, make 2 triple crochets in the next stitch. After that, chain 3 again. After that, make a slip stitch into the next stitch. We're gonna continue repeating this sequence all the way around. And now I've just finished the last petal. Now we're gonna insert our hook into the first stitch where we made the chain 3 and make a slip stitch. Then chain 1 and cut the yarn. And hide the yarn tail inside the flower. And we've finished making the daisy. Now we will make the daisy branch. You will need a piece of 10 cm stick and some hot glue. Apply some glue on the top of the stick. Then insert it into the daisy flower like this. Now take out your green yarn. Add some glue to the stick. Then wrap the green yarn around it for about 5 centimeters. Now we're gonna attach the leaves here. Add some glue, place the leaves, and keep wrapping all the way down the branch. And the daisy branch is finished. Now we're gonna make the rose. Now we're gonna start making the rose petals. First we're gonna make a slip knot. After making a slip knot, make 26 chains. For row 1, start from the 4th chain from the hook. So 1, 2, 3, and this here is the 4th chain. We're gonna make a double crochet in the 4th chain. To do a double crochet, yarn over. Then insert your hook into that 4th chain. Yarn over, and pull through. Now we have 3 loops on our hook. Yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops. Yarn over, and pull through the last 2 loops. And we've made a double crochet. And next we're gonna chain 2. Then, back into that same chain, we're gonna make another double crochet. So you can see here, we have got the first V-stitch. And we're gonna repeat the pattern of the V-stitch above until the end. Now skip 1 chain and make 1 double crochet in the 2nd chain. After making a double crochet, chain 2. And then, go back into that same chain, we're gonna make another double crochet. And we've just finished making the second V-stitch. So just like this, we're gonna make V-stitches all the way until the end. Skip one, and then V-stitch. I'm gonna show you one more time. Skip one chain, then make a double crochet in the second chain. After that, chain 2. And then back into the same chain, make another double crochet. And continue repeating this pattern until the end of the chains. And you will get a total of 12 V-stitches from row 1. Now I'm making my final V-stitch into the last chain. 1 double crochet, and chain 2, and 1 double crochet back into the same chain. So I've just finished making the row of V-stitches, and this is how it looks like. Now we're gonna make row 2. First, chain 1, and turn your work. This gap is the first chain to space. And now we're gonna make 5 double crochets into the first chain to space, so yarn over, and insert your hook into the first chain to space. Yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through 2. Yarn over and pull through 2. So just like this, make 4 more double crochets into the same space so that we have a total of 5 double crochets in this space. After making 5 double crochets, we're gonna make 1 single crochet into this little space between 2 V-stitches, the gap here. So insert your hook into the next little gap and make 1 single crochet. And we've just finished making the first petal. Continue making the next petal. Make 5 double crochets into the next chain to space. After making 5 double crochets, make 1 single crochet in the next little space between 2 V-stitches. So we've finished making the second petal. We're gonna make the remaining petals the exactly same way as we did the second petal. So again, make 5 double crochets into the next chain to space. After making 5 double crochets, make 1 single crochet in the next little space between 2 V-stitches. Then continue repeating the pattern of the petal all the way along, and I will meet you as you get towards the ends of your row. Now I'm at the last V-stitch, make 5 double crochets into the last chain to space. After making 5 double crochets, you should have one last chain 3 space left. insert your hook into the last chain space and make a slip stitch. Then, chain 1. And you can now cut the yarn. So now we have finished making the petals. And this is how it looks like. Now we're gonna make the sepal of the rose. First, start with a magic ring. After making a magic ring, make one more chain. So we have a magic ring with chain 2. For round 1, we're gonna make 10 double crochets into the magic ring. So yarn over, then insert your hook into the magic ring. Yarn over and pull through. You'll have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through 2. Yarn over and pull through 2. We're gonna mark this first stitch with a stitch marker. Then, continue making 9 more double crochets, so we have a total of 10 double crochet in the magic ring. After making 10 double crochets, pull the yarn tail tightly to close the magic ring. Then, insert your hook into the first stitch that we marked with the stitch marker, and make a slip stitch. Now we're gonna make round 2. First, chain 5. After making 5 chains, skip the first chain, and insert your hook into the second chain, and make a slip stitch. After that, into the next chain, make 1 single crochet. And in the last 2 chains, we're gonna make 1 double crochet into each. This is how it looks like after making 2 double crochets. Now we're gonna skip the first and second stitch, then insert your hook into the third stitch and make a slip stitch. And we've just finished making the first sepal. We're gonna repeat this for 4 more times to make a total of 5 sepals. So chain 5 again. After that, make a slip stitch into the second chain from the hook. After that, make a single crochet in the next chain. And into the last 2 chains, make a double crochet into each. After that, skip 1 stitch, and make a slip stitch into the second stitch. So just like that, continue repeating this pattern for 3 more times, and you will have a total of 5 petals. So I've just finished my 5th sepal. Now we're gonna make a slip stitch into the last stitch. Then, chain 1. And cut the yarn, leaving a long tail. Insert your hook into the center of the sepal, then pull the yarn tail through like this. So this is the sepal of the rose. Now we're gonna assemble the rose branch. You will need a piece of 1 mm wire about 12 centimeters long and some hot glue. First we're gonna start by attaching the flower onto the wire. Apply some glue on the top of the wire. Then place it onto the first petal. slightly wrapping it around like this. Now we're gonna wrap this around and around until we get the flower shape. So I'm gonna place the glue at the bottom over here and then start wrapping it. And now just go ahead and glue the rose all around itself. After that, we're gonna insert the branch through the little hole in the center of the sepal. And make sure that the right side of the sepal is facing outwards. Put just a little bit of glue near the bottom of the flower. Then lift it up and hold it in place. Add some glue to the wire. Then use the yarn tail from the sepal to wrap around the wire for about 5 centimeters. And now we're gonna join the leaves together here. Add a little bit glue. Then add the leaves. And wrap the yarn tail around the whole branch. We will cut off the leftover wire. Apply some glue on the end of the wire and wrap yarn on it. And cut off the extra yarn. And the rose branch is finished. Now we're gonna make the sunflower. First we're gonna make the green base of the sunflower. We're gonna use green yarn and start making a magic ring. Now let's start round 1. For round 1, we will make 6 single crochets into this magic ring. So insert your hook into the ring, then yarn over and pull up a loop. Now you have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through these 2 loops. And you've made 1 single crochet. Mark this first stitch with a stitch marker. Now continue making single crochets into the magic ring until you have a total of 6. After making 6 single crochets, pull the yarn tail to close the ring. And then, insert your hook into the first stitch we marked, and make a slip stitch into that stitch. So insert your hook into the first stitch, yarn over, pull through the stitch, and pull through the loop on your hook. And you've made a slip stitch. And this is the end of round 1. Now we will make round 2, first chain 1. We do not count the slip stitch and chain 1 as stitches. For round 2, we will make an increase into all the stitches. An increase means we make 2 single crochets into the same stitch. So insert your hook into the first stitch and make 1 single crochet. Mark this first stitch with a stitch marker. Insert your hook into that same stitch again and make another single crochet. And we've made an increase in the first stitch. It's basically just making 2 single crochets in 1 stitch. Go into the next stitch and make another increase. So to complete round 2, you will have to make a total of 6 increases. After making 6 increases, there will be 1 stitch left like this, between the last stitch and the chain 1, this stitch. Just leave it, and then make a slip stitch into the first stitch. And round 2 is finished. For round 3, chain 1. In the first stitch, make 1 single crochet. In the next stitch, make an increase. And repeat the pattern of 1 single crochet followed by an increase for a total of 6 times. So again, start with 1 single crochet in the next stitch. And in the next stitch, make an increase. Continue repeating this pattern for 4 more times until the round ends, and you will have a total of 18 stitches. At the end of round 3, make a slip stitch into the first stitch to complete the round. For round 4, chain 1 first. In the first 2 stitches, make 1 single crochet in each stitch. In the next stitch, make an increase. And repeat the pattern of 2 single crochets followed by an increase for a total of 6 times, and you will have a total of 24 stitches. So make 1 single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. After 2 single crochets, make an increase in the next stitch again. Continue repeating 2 single crochets followed by an increase for a total of 6 times, and you will have a total of 24 stitches. Now I'm at the end of round 4, so make a slip stitch into the first stitch. Then chain 1. And cut the yarn. And now we've finished making the sepal. We will make another piece just like this one but using brown yarn for the receptacle. Now we're gonna make the petals of the sunflower. First, grab the brown and green pieces and place them together with the wrong sides facing each other like this. We will crochet them together. Now grab your hook, then insert your hook into the first stitches of both pieces, like this. Then grab the yellow yarn, place it on top of the hook, and pull it through. We will hide these yarn tails inside. Now we will chain 2. After that, we will crochet into the next stitches of both pieces. First, make 1 double crochet. To make a double crochet, yarn over. Then insert your hook into the next stitch, making sure to go through both layers like this. Then yarn over and pull through. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops. Yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops, and you've made 1 double crochet. And now, we're gonna chain 1. After that, insert your hook horizontally through the 2 loops above the double crochet like this. Then, make a slip stitch. So yarn over, and pull through all the loops on your hook. And after that, make another double crochet in the same stitch. After that, chain 2 again. Then, make a slip stitch into the next stitch. So now we have finished making our first petal. We will continue repeating this petal pattern all the way until around, and you will have a total of 12 petals. Let me show you this pattern one more time. First, chain 2. After that, make 1 double crochet in the next stitch. After that, chain 1. After that, insert your hook horizontally through the 2 loops above the double crochet, and make a slip stitch. After that, make another double crochet in the same stitch. After that, chain 2. And make 1 slip stitch into the next stitch. We're gonna continue repeating this sequence all the way around. So I've made 9 petals, and I'm leaving a small opening to add some stuffing. Now stuff the sunflower with some cotton. Once you've finished stuffing, continue making the last 3 petals. So I've just finished the last petal. Now we will insert our hook into the first stitch where we made the chain 2. and make a slip stitch. Then chain 1 and cut the yarn. And hide the yarn tail inside the sunflower. Now we will make the sunflower branch. You will need a piece of 1 mm wire, about 14 centimeters long, and some hot glue. Apply some glue on the top of the wire, then insert it into the center of the sunflower like this. Now take out your green yarn. Add some glue to the stick. Then wrap the green yarn around it for about 6 centimeters. Now start attaching the leaves here. Add some glue. Place the leaves. And keep wrapping the green yarn all the way down the branch. Cut off the extra stick. Apply some glue to the end of the branch and wrap the yarn around it. And now the sunflower branch is finished. For the pot tutorial, please check out part 2.